Hi everyone, this is going to be the tarot forecast for the sign of Cancer for May 2023. This can apply if you're a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So take what resonates and leave out the rest. I also wanted to mention that this is a generalized reading, so not all the messages may resonate. So take what resonates and leave out the rest. I'm also doing personal readings right now. So if you'd like to contact me for a natal chart reading, a Synastry chart reading, or tarot, you can drop me a message or Facebook on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, Cancer. So let's get started. Let me show you the cards that I'm getting. The first one is the High Priestess. The second one is the Queen of Cups. Next one is Temperance. And the last one is Judgment. So a lot of major arcana cards here. I think, Cancer, that in the month of May, a lot of you are in the flow state. So what I mean by that is you're truly in your watery element where you are just allowing what has to reach you, and if something's falling off, you are organically letting it fall off. Basically, what I'm sensing is with this High Priestess energy and the Queen of Cups that I'm sensing here. Queen of Cups is you, Cancer. So you are in your element, and it makes sense because Mars is in Cancer, Venus is in Cancer right now, and it's all happening in your first house. That's if you're a Cancer rising. So you are very much in your watery element. You are in your flow state. You're not trying to make anything happen. You're not trying to be your cardinal self. Like the Chariot is also you, Cancer, but you're not in the Chariot mode in the month of May. I don't think so. I think a lot of you are very flowy, very watery, very in your feminine zone. And this has nothing to do with gender because, you know, everybody has feminine and masculine energies in their own selves. So I feel like a lot of you are very much in tune with your own feminine energies, where you are allowing, I think that's the word that I'm looking for. You're allowing the universe to bring you whatever it is that you are trying to manifest or whatever you desire or deserve. Um, there's a lot of peace and calm, but it's also a lot of happiness. And this is not temporary happiness. The kind of happiness I'm sensing here is the state of bliss where you're always in the moment. So you're never really worrying about what is to come or how it's going to happen. You're not worried about the details, Cancer, in the month of May. I feel like you're just very in the moment in the month of May. You are just letting things happen the way they are supposed to happen. There is an intrinsic trust in the universe that I'm sensing here. And that's really good. Actually, that's great when it comes to manifestation or manifesting abundance. That feeling of allowing and letting the universe bring to you whatever it is that's in your highest good is what is happening in the month of May. And I think it's great. I feel like a lot of you are also very connected to source energy, spirit, universe, however you want to call it, because I'm seeing the High Priestess as well as the Temperance card come up. And Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, but in this case, I feel like this is you just being connected to your higher self. You're also practicing a lot of moderation. For some reason, um, it's almost like you're putting the brakes on what you're sort of softening the edges in the sense, just as an example, if somebody were to ruffle your feathers, if somebody was to say something that's a little bit offensive, I don't think in the month of May you're going to react. I think a lot of you will respond, and you're doing it from this deep sense of power and deep sense of security. And that's the great thing about this, is that you're not reacting, because when we react, when anybody reacts, it comes from a place of insecurity. But you are responding, and it's coming from a very deep sense of knowing your worth, knowing your value, and knowing who you stand for, what it is that you stand for, what are your values. I think all of that combined together is making you stand in your power in a very profound sense. And people are taking note of it, Cancer. I feel like a lot of people around you are sitting up and taking notice of just how much you have evolved. Not that you weren't evolved before, but it's just that you have grown so much, especially uh, because we had so many Capricorn and now Aquarius transits going on, all in your seventh and eighth house. It has really shaped your personality into something more evolved and more refined and more sophisticated in a spiritual sense, a lot of you in the month of May, you are being very reticent, not necessarily in self reflection mode. I don't pick up hermit energy here. This is more like Queen of Cups energy. This is being in your zone, going with the flow, because, Cancer, especially if you're a Cancer rising, your moods can differ from day to day. So one day you might feel really productive, another day you might just want to do nothing, It's it comes in waves. And so, Cancer, I feel like a lot of you are honoring that in the month of May. Like I said, you're really in flow. You're really honoring what your body wants, what your mind wants, and you're not resisting. I don't see any resistance here. It's really good because I feel like a lot of you are very in touch with your emotions as well. Not that you aren't. I think Cancer in general, you are very connected with your own emotions. You know what you're feeling. um, we are very connected to your emotional body, but this is different. I feel like this is you being connected to source energy also, and the changing currents and undercurrents of people, places, situations around you, and that is shaping up how you respond to these situations or people, or what your next plan of action should be as well. Now the Temperance card also speaks of moderation, and it also speaks of coming from a place of lovingness and givingness and from the heart space, and I feel like a lot of you are very balanced in your approach when it comes to just the way you respond to things. You're not going overboard with anything. You're not overreactive. You're not saying something inappropriate. I mean, I don't think you're crossing the boundary in any sense. You're just responding. Let's say if somebody were to, cross a boundary, you're just letting them know in a very polite manner that that will not stand, and it's a very healthy place to be in. You're not getting angry. I don't sense any anger. It's just, it is what it is. That's the kind of energy I'm sensing here. It is what it is, and you will just let people know where you stand in a very calm and self-assured and peaceful way. There's no argument. There's no drama here at all. I'm also seeing the Judgment card here. The Judgment card is very much about, karma and divine justice and, um, things sort of aligning into place. If you have been waiting for something to fall into place for a long time, which I get a sense that a lot of Cancerians have been doing that, they have been waiting for their time, especially because of all the Capricorn and Aquarius in transits that we've had in the last couple of years. Cancer, especially Cancer risings, have had quite a difficult journey so far. So if some of you have been waiting for the tables to turn, or if you've been waiting for things to start showing up in your favor, this is the month that you're going to start seeing that happen. It may not happen immediately. I'm not saying that the month of May you're immediately going to start seeing a windfall or, the love of your life showing up in your life, but I do see the pace picking up, and I do see things starting to show up in your favor. And it's going to have a spiral effect. It's going to have a sort of a domino ripple effect where it's going to keep building and building until you actually start seeing the things that you're trying to manifest happen in your reality, happen in your 3D realm. So I think it's an excellent journey. I think you're in a really good place, Cancer. I wouldn't change anything right now. I do want to just get one card on the High Priestess. Any further messages for Cancer, especially regarding High Priestess energy for Cancer. I'm seeing the Hanged Man come up. as sort of a clarification for the High Priestess. And this tells me that, again, it's very flowy. The energy, the hangman is also the energy of Pisces, and it's willingly putting yourself um, in sort of an uncomfortable position just to get a different perspective on things. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that. I feel like a lot of you are willing to look at things from a different perspective and not be argumentative about anything or not resist something. I feel like it's a very, very healthy place to be in, Cancer. I think you're in a really good zone. So those are your messages for May 2023. If you like this video, if you like this reading, definitely give it a thumbs up. Your likes help my videos stay relevant to the YouTube algorithm, and it helps other people find similar content. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.